Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tabletop Bob. Oh, I hear some music playing. We got another. Oh, there we go. Just my YouTube ad. Look at that. Very professional here tonight on a Sunday night, January 12th, 2025. Welcome to the channel. My name is Bob. I will be making a character today for a very special. I'm almost certain it's going to be a recorded game, but recorded for Esper the Bard on his new Gauntlet series, which is basically going to be, surviving a solo dungeon with one character, seeing how far you can make it. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be deadly. And so I need your help. I need help creating a character that's going to be able to survive this gauntlet, this deadly gauntlet. Welcome, YouTube chat. How's it going, everybody, on this fine Sunday evening? We've got James from KC, Cam in the chat already, Chris from Long Island, and expect more to be trickling in as we get a little more into this. I'm early for a change. It's 9:08 right now, so that means that I'm certainly within the 15-minute grace period. Is that right? That's how it works, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, good. What's up, Cam? We're ready to start here. Yeah, so basically, a couple of questions already in the chat. What is the Gauntlet? Who knows what the Gauntlet actually is? And I'll be honest with you, I don't know necessarily what the Gauntlet is, but I'm hoping to enlighten some of you. I'll give you as much information as I know about the Gauntlet, and then we'll make a character. So tonight's live stream, that's the goal, right? We're going to make a character together. I'm hoping that you can actually help me a little bit, get me towards creating a character that's going to be survivable enough. There we go. A couple other updates, a couple other announcements. Obviously, this week's going to be a busy week. We've got 2 live streams. We've got, Eldritch Castle. That's right. It's an Esper the Bard week, really, here. Eldritch Castle on Tuesday. We'll be getting probably our second to last episode of Eldritch Castle. And then, of course, coming back to Vecna, Eve of Ruin. We had a great Chapter 4 introduction to Vecna, Eve of Ruin. If you haven't been watching Vecna, oh man, you got to jump on this train. Get on it. Wednesday nights, 8:30 p.m. And then, of course, next week, Strahd will be back for episode 5 of season 2. So a lot here going on the channel. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon for notifications, and all the links to social media, Discord, things like that are in the description below, as well as a a link to Esper the Bard's channel, where you probably will be able to see this this gauntlet, so to speak here. All right, so questions first. What is the Gauntlet, right? What is the Gauntlet? Let's show you what the Gauntlet is. I received an email from Esper. He talked to me about it a while back, but he mentioned that he was going to be doing this series called The Gauntlet Runner. And this is exactly what I got in the email. It was like an invitation almost. Let me know if you can see me. I'm going to turn on some music too, just because it's a live chat. I want to get some ambient music going here. Maybe we'll do something we don't normally do. Let's try out some other ones here from Tabletop Audio. Also, link in description. Let's go with something that I don't do. Maybe Viking Tavern. This might be fitting here. I'm starting off a little louder so you could hear it. I was having some naturally, it seems, some audio issues as of late. Last stream, I heard the Tabletop Audio wasn't really that audible. But I should have made it more audible now, so I'm going to lower it back to like a more reasonable number here. All right. Let me know how I sound, how the audio sounds. Right now it's at about, usually put Tabletop Audio somewhere between 25 to 35%, depending on the track. I'm putting this one at 30. You let me know if this sounds too loud or not. And my voice too. I mean, I've tweaked the audio settings a few times now. Okay, good. Cam, thank you. Sounds good. James from KC, Skull, yeah, absolutely. Go Vikings, right? You're a big Vikings fan. I made this stream not on Monday, because I know the Vikings are playing. You'll be watching them, so. Good. Thank you. I'm not sure if this is Saft911. Thank you. Appreciate it. And you're playing in Vecna, Eve of Ruin. That's awesome. It's great. I hope we don't spoil anything. I hope you're behind us. Or sorry, I shouldn't say behind us. Ahead of us, so that we're not spoiling anything. All right, so let's talk about the rules of the Gauntlet here. As you can see, this is the PDF I got from Esper. All right, so it's all about surviving this Gauntlet. It's set in his new, I call it a West Marches campaign. It's a community-run game. There's lots of DMs. I actually played in a practice run, a trial run for one of the DMs. It's really cool. I think it's a cool concept. Great. West Marches has been around for a long time. I played in Living Greyhawk. I know all about these community campaigns. They're a lot of fun. You can check out Esper's stuff to join in on that. I think it's really open to mostly anybody. I'm not sure if there's anything players have to do to get in, but the DMs have to be vetted. They have to go through a process to be accepted, and then they get their own little region of the world they can make their adventures in. And so I played in one, like I said. It's really cool, and it's following the same sort of character creation path that these games are being run in, and it's called Myriad Legends. So some artwork here, some cool artwork, original I assume. But then we get down to the actual rules. It's only a 4-page document he gave me, and again, I'm not sure exactly who's receiving this, if this is going to be something that I know he mentioned to me that he was hoping to get other YouTubers to do this. It'll be cool to see how far each person gets, and then maybe even opening it up to some players on his channel or on his Discord. So I'm not sure. I don't know who's getting this, but I got the call. All right. So the call, it says, Bazagon, city of mazes, a bewildering metropolis that draws in the best and the worst from the world over. The Mithril Emperor has made a decree, and the Labyrinth Lord has set about construction of the Gauntlet Sprawl, a grand series of trials so perilous as to push the competitors to their limits. How will these contenders survive? Cunning, skill, mythical powers, brute force, destiny, and doom hang in the balance for each and every Gauntlet runner. This is a series of semi-competitive style D&D, which you undertake a solo run of a dungeon. The difficulty level is hardcore, so it's a real test to see if you can survive using a combination of character builds, tactics, and luck. So basically, here's how it works, okay? And from what I also have described with him, is basically we're going to make a character. It is a level 1 character, which I know sounds a little like, oh, it's just level 1s, but honestly, level 1s, you have to play as careful as possible. It's the lowest possible, level you can be. So you've got to make sure that it is as low as possible to make it as dangerous as possible. And I don't know, maybe we'll be doing this in multiple runs. Maybe if you do well and you succeed, if you live, then you'll continue on. So I don't know. I'm not sure how he's going to do it. I know that I'm playing in at least one game. We'll be recording it this week. And I think also the goal is that these characters are also set in the same world as the Myriad Legends, so that it's like kind of canon, things like that. So yeah, it's hardcore. It's first level, and he's done a couple test runs, I think, so far. So far, I'm pretty sure the death rate is 100%. So yeah, we gotta try and make this work here. So guidelines. So again, set in Myriad Legends. Okay, creating a first level character. Going to be running it solo. Virtually any kind of character can potentially succeed. Various challenges. Now, I've played in some of his games already. I've ran some of his games. I ran Blood Lament. I'm running Eldritch Castle. So I think you can expect a lot of traps, puzzles. That's going to be in addition to fighting. I think there's going to be a couple of harsh combats, but I think it's also going to be quite a bit of challenge here. Different challenges. It will be recorded, edited on YouTube, meant to be entertaining for viewers, so it's going to be cut down. It's not going to be the full, like we recorded for an hour or two. It's not going to be the full hour or two. You're going to see a edited down version, which is for the better, honestly, for something like this, where it's not a campaign. It's just trying to see how you can survive. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm looking in the chat here. Seems like, James, you might be aware of what's going on. Maybe I know you follow the Discord and you're in the West Marches game. Professor DM is doing it as well. Baron DeRop, Stephen from Roll for Combat, Mark Seifter, Pathfinder 2 creator. Yeah, a bunch of people I think are doing it. Again, I don't know exactly who, but those are some pretty big names. Obviously me, so that's a big one too. Let's see here. Hey, we got Jeff in the chat. What's up, Jeff? Hey guys, doing some modeling, sitting in on your adventure here. It's not an adventure yet, Jeff, but it will be. I guess creating a character could be an adventure. It could be seen as an adventure. But I'm going to be running in an adventure this week and seeing if I can survive. So we're creating a character to survive. Look at that. All right, so we go to the last part here. Once I run this adventure, I can't tell anybody about it, so it's got to be, secret. NDAs will be signed. Can't do it. Can't speak about it. And let's see here. Character hooks. So he did say it's not going to be a lot of like role play. It's not going to be meant for that. I mean, plus it's only a solo run, so I'm running by myself. I don't really think that there's going to be too much opportunity for bringing in a backstory or things like this, but these are some ideas, and I think I'm probably going to be going with this one, the first one, which is the prisoner. I really kind of like the idea that I'm a prisoner and just basically being sent for entertainment through the gauntlet, just to, like almost gladiatorial-esque, right? Then there is the literal gladiator, right? So you can be a gladiator. I don't know that I like this one. I kind of like the idea of me being forced to do it. Well, I guess gladiators were also forced to do it. So but I like the idea that I'm a prisoner for some reason, and I'd like to think maybe he's even a prisoner for no good reason. Like he's just been thrown away in the dungeon, thrown away, that sort of thing. And then the other one is the other gladiator type things are an ambitious soul seeking fame, glory, and wealth. I don't know that I would pick that one, but maybe. I guess maybe it depends on what we create. Maybe if it would work better. And then a monstrous person, which, again, you could play as a monstrous class. Esper does have the Monstrous Heroes set and the Esper's Emporium. All of those materials are fair game for this. Whoops. Let's go back here. So setup, this is more for like the tech side of things. I am somewhat experienced with 5e D&D. I have a microphone and a camera, which sometimes works. And I am sometimes okay appearing in YouTube videos, and also okay with my character dying. We know I love when characters die. Before the session, let's see, he suggests playing through it. I don't know, maybe we'll have time to do something like that, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Might have to run this one cold. But either way, here's the actual rules. So like when it comes to gameplay stuff, you can use, I'm going to skip down here. So this is just more talking about the guidelines of like playing in RPGs and the themes of the RPGs. But then we get to character creation. So you can use the Player's Handbook 2014 or 2024, which to me that sounds pretty interesting because, some of those 2014 classes end up getting you can get your subclass at level 1, like a cleric, for instance. So that might be something that I'm interested in. We have to talk about ability scores. That's going to be I'm going to do the point buy system. I don't really like it, although in theory I don't really love point buy because I think it's just boring. And of course you could do that, but you could roll here. Oh, I could roll. If I roll and I get bad stats, it's going to be like probably auto death just because my rolls won't be good enough. So I think I'm going to go with the standard approach here and do point buy. I think, right? Right? I think. Do I want to try to get lucky and roll high? Maybe that would be the way to beat it. I don't know. I don't know. We got to think about that. But either way, I was pretty certain going into this till I started talking that I'm going to do point buy. Diseases, poisons, and cures, you don't succeed automatically. Like if you cast it, you have to beat a DC. Flanking gets +2 to hit. So I guess if I did have, a class that had an ally, like I'm thinking like in Esper's Emporium, you could be the Paragon. Although I don't know what level they get a retainer at. But if I had a character to flank with me or something like that, I wonder if a familiar from a wizard can give you flanking. I know they could do the aid action, but do you get flanking? I guess they would. Anyway, so those are maybe some ways that you could do it. A ranger with a wild companion, something like that. But, I'm not sure I would go either of those routes anyway. But flanking, you would get +2 to hit. And I guess also that means the monsters would get +2 to hit. Injuries, if you go to 0 hit points, you get a level of exhaustion. Though I can't imagine that if I go to 0, that I would wake up. I would assume that I'd be dead. Solo adventure, right? Long rests. I'm not sure how much opportunity I'll have for a long rest, but he does long rest the way that I do, where you don't gain back hit points, you have to use hit dice. And so, meaning, even a first level character, right? If I took a long rest, I'm just going to have to roll my 1 hit die and then get back whatever I can get back. Let me get the music going again. I didn't put it on repeat. All right, we got Viking music here. All right, and the last couple things here. These are some interesting ones. A thrown weapon. If you have a magic weapon and it's thrown, it returns to you automatically. I'm not sure what that is in the setting or something like that. If that's a thing in this setting, it's in the setting guide, so I'm not sure. But I don't have that. I'm not going to have a magical weapon. Swimming in armor. Hopefully I wanted to swim in armor, but you get disadvantage. If you are imposed disadvantage on stealth, you get it on swimming too. And then vulnerability, you take 50% more damage, not double the damage for vulnerability. And of experience points, this won't matter for me because, well, maybe it will for future games, but I don't know if this is going to be a series or not. But those are the only rules. And the real interesting thing here is, like we said, is 5e versus, 2014 5e versus 2024 5e. I'm allowed to use any book from any of the official published books that isn't part of a campaign setting. So, like, I can't use Eberron or Ravnica or Theros or something like that. Just the main core supplements, right? It's got to be something that's not a different style than Myriad Legends, which is his homebrew, campaign setting. I could use any Esper the Bard book, and I could use. He's going to be using the 2024 rules for the actual thing. So, not that matters, because 2014 rules can play in 2024. If you're not familiar with them, don't worry about it. I am pretty familiar. I've been gearing up to play in a in-person game for 2024 rules, test it out. I'll be playing that tomorrow, actually. I think I might take some pictures and try to do more like in-depth, like almost like battle reports on it, sort of, but like maybe do it through Discord or do it through social media in a way. I'm not going to spend brain power and do it on a video, but if you want to check up with that, I'll be posting those hopefully after tomorrow's game. Anyway, so that's my restrictions here. So my question to everybody is, how we want to do this, and what can I do? Let me know in the chat if you think there's anything that, like, I'm not saying I need broken material to win here. I feel like I'm relatively clever, relatively savvy when it comes to D&D. I feel like I'll be quick thinking, so like in the moment, if it's like a decision we made, but we've got to think what could survive well enough here. And I think I saw very early on that James from KC, longtime member of the YouTube member, follower of the channel, Patreon member. I mean, he's goated here at this point. James said that gotta go fighter, right? That was my reaction. In fact, I talked to Nate. If you don't know Nate, he's in the streams a lot. He's going to be on Eldritch Castle this week, and Vecna. Talking to Nate at work the other day. I told him about this premise, and he's like, what are you going to do? I said, I think you have to go fighter, almost in the way James said that. I was like, fighter seems like the natural way to go, because fighter gets, all the good things that first level characters would want. You get all the armor proficiencies, you get all the weapon proficiencies. I mean, one of the best hit dice, you get 10 hit points at first level. Only the barbarian's better. You get, if you go 2024 rules, you get 3 weapon masteries, which I think could be very versatile, because depending on what you're fighting, depending on what you need, you can do that. I could take like a longbow and be, maybe not even specialize in a longbow, but still like be decent at it, and use that slow property. You could take cleave with a great axe, and you could take like a finesse type weapon, rapiers, scimitars, things like that, and go. And so just have a variety of weapon masteries. So whatever you need to fight, you can go with. And then the other part of me was thinking maybe I don't go fighter or anything like that, and I try to go and play as good with all of the skills and spells that are like utility. Don't rely on like killing things, like try to avoid combats, try to sneak past combats, try to in a way talk myself out of maybe combat. I don't know if that's gonna be a possibility in a dungeon, but just like thinking of like maybe the alternative would be run a I don't want to say rogue here, but wizard maybe even, and that would be the other route, and just kind of go very much low profile, try to like not instigate too much in the dungeon here. Oh, Esper's here. Nice. Professor DM just played his Gauntlet runner session, and he did quite well. Strong competition, Bob. Okay. All right. Cool. We'll see. Ooh, I really wish I could. I feel like I just want to know what everybody is running, what other people are running. But that's the fun of it, right? We got to make sure we do it on our own here. Bard from Jeff. Jeff, I know Esper loves bards, and you've played a bard on the channel. You played Skeggy was a bard. I think it's well documented. I personally don't like bards. Now maybe it's the more stereotypical bard, the like the minstrel bard, the bard that's like the annoying bard in The Witcher, that sort of thing. I suppose a bard could be cool. They are a jack of all trades. They are a jack of all trades. Mike Cullerton says, "No way a wizard makes it solo, right?" Ooh, don't tempt me now, Mike. Now I might do that just to do it. See, because here's what I'm thinking. Like I'm playing Eldritch Castle for these last month or so. Eldritch Castle is like, I mean, there's death around every corner, but it's usually not fighting. It's like, there's so many times where like Arcana or religion or history comes in and gives you like, that piece of information you need. Insight checks. And I know that there's like player skill that can go around it. Like if I just know the puzzle, like my character doesn't need to know it. I know that. But like sometimes you don't know and you need a little hint, and those insight knowledge checks, high perception scores, those do matter, right? So they could come in. I mean, think about it. A rogue is like what's best at running through a dungeon by yourself than maybe a rogue, right? I mean, a rogue does rely on friends for sneak attack, typically, unless I sneak up on the creature. But yeah, exactly. I don't know. Intelligent, dexterous rogue, maybe. Let's see here. Yeah, so for everybody just hopping on, the Gauntlet is just a first level character, nothing beyond that. You just got to make one and run through and see how far you can get. So player skill does matter, I think, a lot. Being insightful, trying to just figure out the puzzles and traps. But then also, it's at some point I'm sure I'm going to have to fight a few monsters. So you've got to make it be, you got to do it. You got to be able to kill. All right, so let's jump in. Let's go to the character builder here. I'm going to switch this over to the view here. All right, so this is D&D Beyond. I think I have decided, I was thinking about this leading up to this game. I thought it would be cool maybe to do something from Esper's Emporium or the Monsters Heroes. I have played a Monsters Hero before. I've played a Vampire, and I really enjoyed it. So I like that. But for us to make a character together, I know it's going to be a little easier for everybody if I can display, the character creator in D&D Beyond. Plus, I'm in a 2024 mindset right now, which again, I did say at the onset too, like 2014 rules could be cool if I take a character with subclass. But I do think the ones that get subclasses, it's cleric. Maybe I'm gonna botch this part, but I think it's cleric, warlock, right? Warlock gets their patron first level. I don't know that any of those classes would be particularly good at soloing a dungeon. I mean, cleric does seem versatile with, you get magic, you get some fighting, but I think clerics do struggle a lot. They're usually taking away stats from things that you need, like dexterity. There's a lot of dexterity traps in a dungeon. I feel like dex is going to be something that I want, so I don't think I'm going to do cleric. So I think I'm going to go 2014 rules. Let's go with the standard building here. We're going to name the character later. We'll name him TBA right now. I'm not going to do homebrew. There are no expanded rules for the 2014 rules. I'm not going to do 2024 rules. And I guess I'm not doing legacy either, right? I guess what am I looking at here? Oh, these are okay. Yeah, good. I was like, where's the 2024 option? This is just assuming the 2024 option. Good. I have built a few characters with this before, but I think I've kept a lot of options open when I've done it. I've just tested out building some characters. I actually played a barbarian in Esper's playtest for one of the Myriad Legends pilot sessions. So I really like a barbarian too. I think barbarians are really good at first level. They're good at mitigating damage, but we'll see. Let's see here. So optional class features, I don't know that there are many, but let's just see what they are. I'm going to use a regular origin. These don't matter. I don't think these matter either. I will use encumbrance. Okay. Private, I guess. Okay, here we go. So now we get into classes here. Yeah, this is good. This is just the 2024 classes. Okay. What's going on with the audio here? Gotta bring the audio back. Let's add some more here. Okay. All right. So the question. We got a lot here. We got some questions or some options here. All right, let's see. What do we got? What's this? What's the chat saying? Let's go back to the chat. So I just talked about. So I explained the bard, my feeling about the bard. I do hate bards, but I guess more of the stereotypical bards. I hate bards, but they might be good. Make bard cool, says Saft. Maybe. Mike Cullerton says, intelligent, dexterous rogue. That might be the thing. Rogue would be flavorful. Scory was the first level bard. Yeah, he was only one level of bard. Yep. And then fighter. Fighter's most durable for sure. 2024 first level feats. No fun allowed. Oh, no fun allowed. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Ranged fighter for high AC, health, and second wind. That's another thing, too. Second wind could be huge here because, like even if I took a cleric and I took healing spells, right? Get, what, 2 first level spells at the start? The fighter can do that to himself twice per day in this 2024 rules. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the way to go with, I think, here. First level character needs durability and healing. Fighter does get that. The only thing I was thinking of the Barbarian is that the Barbarian gets even more hit points and can rage twice a day and can keep that rage going for, I think, am I mistaken, in this edition, it's 10 minutes? I might be mistaken. It's still a minute or 10 minutes, whatever it is. You can keep it going with bonus action. So I could be doing most of the dungeon while raging. And that would be half the damage of the basic attacks. So I think that's got some weight here too. Hexblade Warlock with sleep would be great. But that would be 2014 rules if I'm not mistaken. So I think I'm going to try 2024 rules. Chris Among Us says go with Monk. I know Monks are better this edition, but I think Monk really kicks in well at second level in the 2024 rules. They're better than they were 100%, especially when it comes to their new version of Key, the Focus. It gives you like new abilities that you can use every turn, no matter what. But then when you spend the Focus Point, now it's called, you can actually get an even better benefit. Like you can almost always gain something, and then it's a really good benefit. Like the double moving, you can double move almost always as an option, and then you get something else if you ignore attacks of opportunity or something like that. So it's like really, really good, but I think you need that second level. You need second level for Monk. James Casey says fight. All right, let's go fighter. Let's just do the fighter. If we end up not liking it, then we don't like it, right? If we don't like it, we can go back. But we're going to do fighter start. Core fighter traits. Yep, we get all these things. A fighting style, oh yeah, fighting style too. I forgot about that. Yeah, so we could be really good at archery. I think it was No Fun Allowed said ranged fighter. That might be the best because that ranged fighter actually keeps you away from enemies too, right? Why even risk having to jump in, get bogged down, try to kill things from a distance? Okay. All right. We're working now here, buddy. We're working here. All right, let's do add class fighter. So, I think I kind of like this idea of being an archer. Maybe like a Legolas type character, right? If there was a character that could solo a dungeon, it's probably Legolas, right? Out of the Lord of the Rings characters. Maybe we'll go elf. My sister is a big Lord of the Rings fan. I don't know if everybody knows this. I don't know if I talk about this. My sister, shout out to Randy if she's watching. She's a big Lord of the Rings fan. In fact, she probably knows the movies better than anyone else that I really know. But she was watching Two Towers last night, and she was sending me little videos of her favorite scenes. I think we're gonna go ranged fighter. I don't know why that just hit me. I love it, and I don't think I've ever played a ranged fighter like an archer. I've never done it. Let's see. No fun allowed again. Bow, then dual wield melee. We could take some finesse weapons, right? Take some finesse weapons so it adds into the dexterity. And then we could max the dexterity out as much as possible. We could go with the finesse weapons and just have as high of a con, high of a dex as possible. We could tank the strength. We could tank the intelligence. Maybe we don't tank intelligence too much. Maybe we tank charisma. and we try to get a decent intelligence and maybe, like, depending on our background, try to get some, like, knowledge-based things. Like, I'd love to have Arcana, because I feel like there's going to be something magical that I'm going to have to, like, know about, or having some sort of knowledge would be good. Saf says Nick, Mastery, Vex, or Slow. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. That's probably a good idea. Well, that's the best part, I think. Print and play. That's Jeff. Jeff says, put your specialty on the melee weapon. You actually, as a fighter, you get 3 weapon masteries. So I could do different finesse weapons and a range weapon. If I was taking something more like I think the rogue or the barbarian, they only get 2. So I get 3. All right, so let's do 4 fighter traits. I get 2 skills. What can I take? I feel like perception. I mean, that's gotta be a choice here. I don't think there's an option there really where that's not going to be good. Grapple checks now are strength, if I'm not mistaken, to avoid getting grappled, and then it's either athletics or acrobatics to get out. Those are the rules. So I think I don't need to focus too much on athletics. It's probably going to be bad because my strength's going to be low. So maybe to avoid getting, if I get grappled by something or held, maybe acrobatics. I wonder how much survival or insight would make a difference. And I did say I wanted intelligence things, but I think I'll have to wait on my background for that. Let's go with acrobatics for the other skill. All right. Now, second win. This changed in this edition, I'm pretty sure. I get a D10 plus my fighter level, so I get a D10 plus 1 every time I use it. And you can use it twice. And you get... Oh, yeah, that's what it is. So you can use it twice now, and you regain 1 use of it on a short rest, and all on a long rest. So that could be good. So I'll get 2, and if I take a short rest, 3. I mean, I could really, in 1 short rest, use it like 3 times, basically. Use it if I needed to heal fully. Well, I'm definitely not going to need to heal fully. Because if I need to heal fully, it's only going to be like 12, 13 hit points. I shouldn't. But I could use it 3 times probably in this adventure. No problem, I would say. And then weapon mastery. Oh, fighting style. Let's go archery. There are a bunch more in this edition, but let's go archery because we're going to stick with this theme here. And then when it comes to weapon mastery, we got to take longbow. There's definitely no reason to take crossbow, right, Pat? I don't know if crossbow would be even something I would think about. I'm thinking Legolas, I'm thinking longbow. Let's just look at crossbow. What does crossbow get? Where's regular crossbow? Oh, it's light. It's under light, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, light gets slow too. Okay, so there's really, in my mind, no big mechanical difference here. Light crossbow and not. Yeah. 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 There we go. Let's see here. Let's see. See, chat seems to think longbow might not be good. Why? What's going on here, chat? What's going on here? Tell me, chat. What's up? What's up with this? Switch some music here. Some feast music. Light crossbow would be good if you're keeping strength low. I don't... Do you need strength for this? In this edition, I don't believe you do you? Does it? Maybe... Am I crazy? Longbow needs it? Not sure. Not sure. You're right. Maybe we better take a crossbow if that's the case. Oh, yes, it needs it. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Okay, so let me look up some longbow stats here. See if I can find it. Let's add another tab here. Let's do longbow. This is something I don't know. I don't know it. Longbow. Hopefully this is the 2024 rules. Yeah, this is the 24. So it's... Let's see. Okay, the slow. You can reduce your opponent's speed by 10 if you hit them with it. Let's see. What causes it that? Is it the heavy here? If my strength needs to be a 13. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So I'll have disadvantage if it's not. Okay, great. So let's look up the crossbow, see if there's anything there. Come on. Do it. That equipment. Let's see. Items. A light crossbow. This is what we're looking at here. Yeah. So light crossbow does not have the heavy. It's got two-handed, slow, same as the other one. So what's loading in this one? You can fire only one piece of ammunition from a loading weapon when uses action, a bonus action, or reaction to fire it, regardless of the number of attacks you can normally make. Okay, so at this level, though, I'm only getting one attack, though, correct? So I don't think it matters. I could take the crossbow. It is just a point better in terms of that. But yeah, short bow could be a good alternative. There is a short bow. Let's see. Oh man, but Legolas wouldn't use a short bow, does he? Where's short bow? Why is that not here? Is it one word? All right, I can't find it now. We'll just do bow, maybe. We'll do items only. Sometimes D&D Beyond baffles me. Like, yeah, I don't see it here, but we'll do it when we get into that. You know, No Fun says musket to assert dominance. I'm pretty sure muskets aren't allowed. It's not fitting with the setting, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, there will be a short bow option. My question is, does a short bow have the same properties? Is it slow? Does it get the weapon mastery slow? That's the question. We'll look another time here. Jeff, Legolas is thousands of years old. There are no first level elves in the third age of Middle Earth. That's a good point. That's a good point. I am not Legolas. Fair enough. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna work on that, but we're gonna go back to the character creator here, and we're gonna start with we'll do a crossbow just so we have it. We could change these. These are not a big deal, so we go light crossbow, and we'll go. I get short bow. Let's go short bow. Short bow. Here we go. Short bow has Vex. Okay, interesting. And we'll see. And then, so Vex is the one where I have advantage on my next attack roll against creatures. That could also be great. And then the last one here, let's go maybe... Let's see. Can you use, for two-handed weapon fighting, could you use a rapier and a short sword? Is that doable? Or is that... Because I remember in the 14 rules, you had to have... both had to be light or something like that, unless you took... Scimitar is what James says. Scimitar. Okay, so the scimitar has the nick, which is great. Yeah, so you can make the offhand as a part of your attack and not the bonus attack. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, so scimitar, and we'll go short sword maybe. Yeah, scimitar and short bow. A scimitar. Okay. Yeah. So scimitar can use nick. What does the rapier have? Just curious. Let's see, rapier. The rapier has Vex, which that's not great. Vex is fine because the short bow has it. I might be taking that anyway, but yeah. So the nick is cool because then you can hit it, you can attack with it, and as part of the attack, make a second attack. Right. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so maybe what we'll do is, and let's look at what the other one is. Short sword might be the other option here. Short sword has Vex. Okay. What does a dagger have? Dagger has nick. Okay. Is there another weapon that I would want for any sort of ability? I guess short sword would be good because if I'm fighting with where is it? Short sword. If I'm fighting with two weapons, right, and I go to attack, then what I'm going to be doing is hitting with the scimitar first, then the short sword, and Vex would be on my next attack. So that'd be pretty good. I think that'd be pretty good. Let's go with short sword, scimitar, and the short bow. Okay. All right, so now, chat, are we still on board with archery? Is that something we want here? Or is two-weapon fighting a better idea? There's two-weapon fighting, which gives you... Let's see here. You make an extra attack as a result of using a weapon that has the light property. You can add ability modifier to the damage if you aren't already adding... Oh, so it's kind of like the last one. It's just letting me add my dex to it, to the damage. It's not something I think we need. I think archer would be better in the long run. Just a plus... Having a +7 to hit is going to be very good. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. We'll keep this. So we got short bow, short sword, scimitar. So I'm doing d6 damage pretty much as you go. So damage is not going to be my big thing, right? It's going to be, I'm going to hit reliably, it sounds like. I'm going to be able to get multiple attacks if it's in melee. And, you know, that's what I'm thinking here. It's going to be mostly just, you know, damage at a distance is what it sounds like. Okay, so now we go to background here. So let's see. I've got to get something that can increase my dex, probably my con. So something... A soldier is probably easiest, but I was saying maybe something that has also like some cool, you know, other skills, things that could be useful. So like... Criminal gets the alert feat. No reason. I mean, alert's great. You get a this is the initiative thing. Yeah, proficiency bonus to the initiative roll. So I'd have like a +5 minimum, right? That's pretty good. You get thieves' tools, which could be awesome actually. Stealth and sleight of hand, which could be awesome. And I can increase my dex, con, or intelligence, or all three. Oh, chat, I think criminal. Oh, chat, I think criminal might be the way to go. And I'm in jail, right? I'm in jail. Though it's not unfairly put in jail. What are we thinking? Criminal? Is that good? Yes, Jeff's right. Remember, you're a convict. Tie that in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm kind of loving the sleight of hand and the stealth and the thieves' tools. Maybe we're going to go criminal. I just would love to see the others, though. I just want to see a couple of others. Like, let's see. Like, guard sounds like it's a standard, you know, sort of thing. Like, kind of like soldier. You get athletics and one of these. Okay. You get a gaming set. You get alert. That's pretty good. Guards usually should be alert, right? But that's it. Gaming set I can't see coming in handy, and athletics I don't see as helpful. You don't get dex either. Wow, not good. Okay, guard's not good. Let's just see the soldier, because I think the soldier is probably the other standard fighter one. So you get, oh, savage attacker, right. This is the, you do damage, or you get, yeah, once per turn when you hit a target weapon, you roll the damage twice. I mean, that's pretty cool. It could be a lot more damage. Actually, that could be decent. It makes it into like a greatsword. Did I just get out of my character creator though? How did that work? Okay, that was weird. So Savage Attacker's pretty good. That's a good amount of damage. You also get a gaming set. Not great. Athletics and Intimidation proficiencies. Strength, Dex, and Con. I mean, this is probably good too. But I don't know that I'll be intimidating too many things in the dungeon. If I can, that'd be great. Athletics, again, maybe not as handy as I would want it to be. Yeah, I think the criminal just ends up being more... What if I want something crazy? Like, what's a scribe get? I'm in jail for tax fraud, maybe. And just happened to be an archer as a side gig. So, okay, you get a lot of skills. I get I get calligrapher's supplies as my tool proficiency. You get investigation, and then you get 3 more skills. Oh, geez. And you get dex, intelligence, wisdom. I mean, it's not bad. Like, I could make my wisdom high, so I'd have a high perception. I could have my dex be where I need it to be. And then I could choose a whole ton of skill. Oh, you get proficiencies too. So I can get my Arcana check. If I go criminal, I'm not getting Arcana, right? That's it. It's done. I'm not getting Arcana. I'm just deciding to forego that. Chat, what are you thinking here? Let's see here. So Saft, you don't like Soldier. It's boring. I agree. It's kind of meh. I mean, it's definitely solid, but like it's not good. Yeah. James says skilled. Okay, you were talking about the scribe. Cam W. Bobbin Hood. Yeah, Bobbin Hood. Could be Bobbin Hood. Guide would be get Dex and Magic Initiate. Guide. Okay. Let's see. James says Charlatan. Let's check out the Charlatan. Let's check out the Charlatan. And Guide. So Guide. Let's do Guide first. Guide gets the Magic Initiate. Okay, good. Oh, I get 2. Oh, yeah, right. Cantrips. And I could choose Wisdom, probably. Be my thing. Yeah, right. Okay, and then in terms of... You get Dex, Con, Wisdom. Good, that's what I want. And you get Magic Initiate. Druid. What would a Druid get? Cantrip-wise. Guess you could make some berries. No, those aren't... Goodberry wasn't... I don't know, Goodberry changed, I'm sure, too. I actually don't know what a lot of the spells do. Okay, so ability scores would be those. I choose those. All right, I like it. It's definitely got some options here. So stealth and survival. And then the other one to check out was... what did James say? Charlatan. Okay, Charlatan gives me also skilled feat, so 3 skill choices. Deception and sleight of hand. Dex, Con, Charisma. Okay, Dex and Con are good. And dual proficiency of forgery kit. Chat, are we still... Oh, I think we're thinking criminal, right? That stuck out to me. Criminal, isn't it? Are we thinking criminal? The Thieves' Tools thing really what got me there. Thieves' Tools. Because what if I need to tinker with something? I need to open a door or, you know, without the Thieves' Tools, I feel like it'd be difficult. And then, of course, yeah, I know, Guidance, Thornwhip, there's some good ones, but I think Criminal fits best here. Plus Stealth and Sleight of Hand, those could be huge in a dungeon. Alert, that never is going to not be good. I think it's just like never not good things. Criminal's just like everything is good. Maybe not the best. Maybe it's not getting something that I think matters, like Arcana, or getting cantrips, which arguably could be, you know, super powerful. But like these are all never going to not be good. Right? Stealth, Sleight of Hand, Thieves' Tools, and Alert gives me +2 to initiative. Alert is bad, James. Oh, you don't like it. Okay. Wayfarer? Everybody's saying Wayfarer is good. Okay, Wayfarer. Let's see. Grew up on the streets, surrounded by similarly ill-fated cast-offs. A few of them you found friends and rivals. Odd jobs. Oh, this is kind of like almost like a street urchin, right? Like an urchin. Insight and stealth. Thieves' Tools. Oh. Get Thieves' Tools, and I get stealth, which I really liked. Insight, the lucky feat. Oh. Yeah, luck points. How does this work in this one? Luck points equal to my proficiency bonus. I get 2. And when I roll a d20 roll, I can spend a luck point to give myself an advantage. So I'd have to decide before I roll, correct? That's the case here, right? And then I can also give my opponent disadvantage if I really need to. So if I'm like right up against it. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I feel like the old lucky was better, but this is still solid, right? Solid. Okay. All right, so chat, I think we have to make a decision here. Are we going with, because both of these do fit, like I get dexterity in both. Criminal or Wayfarer? I'll make a little poll here. Criminal or Wayfarer? I'll do the poll Make sure you check it, though, because... Is it Wayfarer? Yes, Wayfarer. All right. These are the ones that I'm thinking of going with. So give me the choices here. Do I go Lucky? Or do I go with the Criminal? Wayfarer, Lucky, Criminal, Alert, Criminal, Stealth, Sleight of Hand, Thieves' Tools, Wayfarer, Insight, Stealth, Thieves' Tools. Let me know. Vote right now. Vote right now. We'll do it in about a minute. Thanks for joining me tonight, everybody. It's fun to do this with you all rather than just be here by myself. I think it's better to get some advice too, because I don't know all the 2024 rules just yet, especially when it comes to creating characters. Like, I feel like I do know the rules for the game more. I've been reading and practice preparing to DM, but when it comes to knowing all these rules, like, these have been pretty good hints you've given me here. Okay, so it looks like that chat is pretty much deciding we're going with Criminal. So let's do Criminal. Let's go Criminal. I think Criminal is fine. I think all of them are honestly going to be good, but Criminal also gives me the ability to butt my con. That's another good reason to take it. So let's go ability scores here. I think we're going to go with the option of the 2 score increases because I want to... Yeah, I want to get 2 scores to a 16, I think. That's what I would like to do. Yeah, 2 scores to a 16. And that'll be easier to do with the +2. All right, and then increasing the scores, let's do our... We can make the Dex a +2 and the Con a +1. And is there any other choices I need here? No. That's it. Cool. Perfect. Moving on. All right, now when it comes to 4 rules, let's go with Player's Handbook 2024. And we get... I don't want legacy content. Where am I missing it here? Core rules, 2024 Player's Handbook, Monsters Guide, free core rules. All sources? Is that... What do I want here? Oh, here, all sources. Yeah, because I do want... Well, I don't know why human... Oh, human is technically in free rules? Weird. Okay. All right, so I was thinking... I mean, everybody who's watched the channel before and as we've talked about, like, personal preferences when it comes to D&D, knows that I love playing humans. I love just the idea of it's not that it's easier, but like, I just love playing a human. I think it's easier to associate myself with it. Like, not that you can't really get into the character in other ways. I played a plasmoid, for crying out loud, here on the channel, but I do like humans, and I like the extra feats. I like the versatility of a human, with almost all of the stats being taken out of the races. Now it's like, really, you could be anything. However, seeing my players make characters a week ago for that 2024 game I was talking about, some of these character classes sound crazy with the special abilities they get. Yes, humans get the extra feat, and that's nice, but like Nate has made a Goliath, and oh my god, the Goliath options are nuts. So I kind of have... I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards Goliath, maybe. But I also know that Dragonborn are cool. I mean, elves. I was talking about Legolas was my... What does the elf get? Was the elf any good? Let's look at the elf. So you get... Okay. What do I get here? Drow get Fairy Fire. Oh, no. Dark Vision is 120 and Dancing Lights. High Elf gets Prestidigitation. And you finish a long rest, you get to choose a different cantrip if you like. Your speed increases by 35 feet for a Wood Elf, and you get Druidcraft. No. No. The elves sound terrible. I mean, you get advantage on the charm condition saves. Okay, great. Oh, you get some straight up proficiencies: insight, perception, survival. All right, now I do already have perception, I believe, so I'd probably have to repick that. The sleeping thing, I don't care about that. Can you be put to sleep? Is that no longer an elf thing? No, that's part of the trance thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, they're okay. They're elves. They're elves, exactly what you think they are. But without, like, needing them for dexterity, I don't know that I like any of these abilities here. So we're going to... No Legolas. We're not going to go elf. Let's see. Goliath, what I was talking about before, the Goliath. The one that Nate chose is the Cloud one. So Goliaths get also just 35 speed, like just straight up faster than everybody else. And then, of course, you get one of these giant ancestries. So the Cloud Giant, as a bonus action, you can be magically teleported up to 30 feet. You get this 2 times. It's your proficiency bonus per long rest. So you get these 2 times, you just basically Misty Step. Just like straight up Misty Step. And when Nate told me, I was like, that sounds great. And it's also not a spell. It can't be counterspelled. It's just straight up, you're gone. So that sounds like a really good idea for like a gauntlet where like if I get pinned down, bogged down, in a trap, in a pit, like it can just get me out, period. Which sounds really cool to me. Now I know we decided that we were just basically going to go like archer, long, whatchamacallit? Not long bow. Crossbow? Short bow and the finesse weapons, right? So all those things do D6 damage. I could go Fire Giant and just start adding D10 fire damage. Or this one, D6 cold, but then slow the person down 10 feet. If I were to take the crossbow instead of the short bow, that means that their speed would be reduced by 20, right? That has to stack, right? Because it's 2 different resources. One's from this Frost Giant thing. It's reducing its speed. And then the other one reduces from the weapon mastery. I could knock an enemy down 20 feet. Now, if that doesn't work, and that's not the way it is, okay, fine. But even then, like, if I'm fighting a big bad, I can stay away from it all day long. All day long. They could run towards me. But that's only, again, situational. So I'm not 100% sure that's going to be great. But then the other one is the Storm Giant one. So you can add a D8 thunder damage. But the Cloud Giant one sounds so great. Like, the ability to just leave, right? I mean, just straight up leave. And this one, the Hill Giant one, topples him. So it knocks him over. I don't know that one's good for me. It'd be good for a big group, but I think I gotta think the Cloud Giant. That's got to be something. All right, and then for all posterity, let's look at the human. So we know the human is generally good. I know this is the new thing. They get heroic inspiration, so I'll have inspiration to start, which is cool. In addition to, so I didn't get lucky, but I could get inspiration, which is just a reroll. So that's good. I gain an extra skill. Oh, here's how I can get my Arcana, right? That's how I can get my Arcana. And then versatile, I get an origin feat of my choice. So I might be able to pick something related to archery, help me with damage, things like that. So it's between human and Goliath, in my opinion. And then James says, don't sleep on the orc. Let's look at the orc. Let's see. 30 feet speed. Take the dash action as a bonus action. Gain temporary hit points equal to my proficiency bonus. Okay, so I would... Hold on a second. That's every time? That's every turn? Every turn? You get to dash and get 2 hit points? That's wild. So I guess they don't get the feature last time. I guess that was half orc, but where you... oh, no, you do. You get Relentless Endurance, too. Oh, my God. Wow. James, you're right. The half orc. Don't sleep on the half orc. Or the orc. It's actually just orc now, right? Yeah, it's just orc. So, okay, so I get... All right, let's see. So twice per game, twice per short rest, I get to do a bonus action where I dash and get temporary hit points. I see that... So I see that as me maybe getting distance from an enemy. I can't see me using it to want to get closer. I guess I could if I'm using my 2 weapons. Okay. You are right, though. I think James also said dark vision. Yeah, because if I'm a human, I don't get dark vision. So if we are truly in a dungeon and it's dark, I'm gonna have to carry a bow. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to carry a torch of some sort. Oh boy. Yeah. Let's see. Oh god. Do Goliaths get dark vision? No. Goliaths don't, but they get the powerful build and the large form, so... Yeah, this is a 5th level thing, and then the powerful build is like the strength for grapple. If somebody's trying to grapple me, yeah, if I'm grappled and I try to get out of it, I get an advantage. I count as one size larger. Okay, for carrying capacity. Okay, so Goliath don't get dark vision though. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, what if I go halfling? Halfling, everybody, let's go. My first character ever was a halfling. Shortbow makes sense for a halfling. When I roll a 1 on the d20, I can re-roll it, so it's the same old luck rule they had, I think, that didn't change. So I just re-roll 1s. Naturally stealthy. I can take the hide action when you are obscured only by a creature that is one size larger than you. So I'm not going to probably have a friend to hide behind, but halfling nimbleness. You can move through the space of any creature that is larger than you, but you stop in the same space. You can't stop in the same space, excuse me. And then I have advantage on saving throws I make to avoid we're in the frightened condition. they don't get dark vision. No, I knew that, but no. I'm not going to go halfling. Not going to go halfling. Oh, boy. Dragonborn? What do we got for Dragonborn? Okay. Yep, you get to choose one of these lineages, the ancestors, and you can do either... I know this is new. You can do the cone or the line, your choice, which is cool. And then it's dex equal to your con. My con should be high, so that would be good. It'd be a 13 probably dex. It's a d10. It's not great damage, but it is something. You can use it. Proficiency bonus per long rest. I get resistance to the type, which is kind of good. Maybe go fire or something like that. Dark vision. Get the dark vision now. I thought that Dragonborn did not get dark vision. This must be new. And then flight at 5th level. Yeah, okay. So that's not that big of a deal. All right, gnomes. Gnomes. Do I want to be a brother of Hieronymus? Esper doesn't like gnomes, huh? Interesting. Esper, are you in the chat still? Do you like gnomes? What's the deal with your gnome hatred here? All right, so they are 30 feet speed. Dark vision, 60 feet. Advantage on all the mental stat saving throws. That's pretty good. So, let's see. Forest Gnome gives me minor illusion. Speak with animals. You can do a proficiency bonus per day. Rock Gnome knows mending and prestidigitation. You can spend 10 minutes casting prestidigitation to make a tiny clockwork device. I don't know about that one. And then gnomish lineage spells. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I have to pick a better. I have to make one of those decent: intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. No. I don't think so. I don't think any of the gnomes are very good. Oof! Wow, this is tough. Because you're right. Like, really, we have to make a decision here. Are we going to go with dark vision or not? That's really where I see this taking place here. Do I want dark vision? Because if I want dark vision, it sounds like what we were saying before. The orc is probably the best if we're going for dark vision. What do dwarves get? Tremor sense, an extra hit point, resilience to poison. No. No. And just for completion here, let's look at the Tiefling. So I get Dark Vision, which is something I want. I get the Legacy. I get a Fiendish Legacy. So Abyssal, you get Array of Sickness, Resistance to Poison. Chthonic. No, I don't think I want any of these. Fiendish Legacy. Spells and Thaumaturgy. No. Alright, chat. In my mind, it's between the Goliath, the Cloud Giant for that teleport, although I will not have Dark Vision, or the Orc, which would have Dark Vision. And all the other cool stuff about an Orc, like the idea that I go to 0 and... Actually, you know what? No, I think I'm just going to go with... James, I think James sold it to me. I think I'm going with the Orc. I think I'm going with the Orc. You get Dark Vision, and it's actually really good Dark Vision, 120 feet. This is what I'm thinking is huge here, right? Just the idea that I could make a mistake, get reduced to 0, and still be okay. And then on my turn, you know, as a bonus action, heal myself, get back into the fight. Bonus to, you know, move if I need to get out of dodge. I think we're going to work. I think we're going to work. Yep, we're going to work. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I feel really good about this choice, chat. I feel really good. Sorry I didn't give you an option. The Goliath was really calling to me, but I think those two things, Dark Vision, so I don't have to. So my two hands are gonna be occupied, right? I mean, if I had a one-handed weapon, if I was going some different idea here, but either way I go fighting, two-handed weapons or a bow, I need to have my hands, right? So I can't be doing that. No fun allows us OP. Right, Dash's bonus action, yeah. No fun. Remember, it's not about having fun. It's about winning. And the Gauntlet is so important. So let's do this. Let's go work. I'm gonna get 2 languages. What do we got here? I don't know. Do languages matter? What can Orc take? Orcs, Draconic might be important. I feel like a lot of things happen in Draconic. Do I assume I know Orc though? I have to know Orc, right? You get Orc, right, for being an Orc? I don't have to choose Orc? Because I think I might go... Out of all these other ones here, I might go... Giant. Giants. Okay. Alright, thanks everybody. I appreciate the feedback here. I think we made the right choice with the Orc here for this Gauntlet. Alright, so I go in Draconic and Giant. I'm assuming that I can speak Orc because I'm an Orc. And then I'd have Common. So those are decent, good languages. Let's go on to ability scores. All right, this is going to be easy. You know, like I said, Dexterity is going to be high. Oh, we're going point by. Let's go with the 14 in Dex. No, sorry. The 15 in Dex. We're going to go with the 14 in Con, which bumps it to a 16. And then it's really up to us. Where do we want to go from here? Where do we want to play with? I mean, strength really can be 8, right? There's no reason why we need an 8. We're not going to be carrying a lot of heavy things. I mean, we're only going on a Gauntlet run here. Can't imagine I'm carrying a bedroll and a pack and stuff like that. I might just have, like, you know, just a whatever tools or basic thing that I get. Armor? I'm assuming no heavy armor, right? Like, I know I can take it, but my dex is going to be really high. I could take medium armor and try to get something that's, you know, not yeah, like a light armor chain. Yeah, right, exactly. Plus, what happens if there is some there's even rules where it talks about swimming, right? Now I'm gonna already be bad at swimming, but what happens if I go get into a room and it fills with water and I'm submerged? I'm gonna have disadvantage on top of my -1, and I didn't take athletics. So I'm thinking I can't go heavy armor. I don't want anything that's gonna have disadvantage on stealth either, because I think part of this is going to have to be like, yeah, I want to be able to survive and tank, but I also don't want to get into fights if I don't want to. So I am good at stealth. So I'm going to absolutely go, I think, with a lighter armor. So I think strength is going to be low, although maybe we won't make it a negative. Maybe we will make it a 10, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Then let's go with wisdom. I want wisdom to be high because I want to be able to see things and notice things. Whoops. If I can make it a 14... Yeah, if I make it a 14, that makes it a +2. I could actually... Then I have 4 points. I could make intelligence or charisma a positive, a bonus. So I'm thinking, do I want intelligence to be higher or do I want charisma to be higher? Do I want the ability to have a +1 to sort of talk myself out of things if you can negotiate? Or do I want to have intelligence so that I can maybe get a... If I have to make a history check or an arcana check, I have a +1 to it. James, you're saying strength before intelligence or charisma. Strength to get it to a +1? Do I need strength to be high at all? Because if I'm going to have strength high, right? I feel like I should just go with the longbow then. If I'm going to... I might as well go to a 13 strength if I'm going to a 12. So that I can get... Oh, 10, you're saying. You're thinking 10. Why? Why strength? What do we need it for? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me, all of you. Why strength? Why do I need a 0 strength? Saving throws, true. Being grappled. Okay. Ah. Alright, well then I have 2 extra points. And where do I put those 2 extra points? Like, it doesn't pay to get wisdom to a 15. It doesn't pay to get wisdom to a 15. It doesn't pay to get... I mean, I guess it would just be charisma to a... Charisma to a 10 as well. True, saving throws. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I won't be using strength or charisma very much. But you're right. At least there won't be negatives to the roll. I guess a 5% extra, right? Well, if that's the case, then should I have my wisdom be a +1 and make all of my stats not negative? I guess intelligence could be a dump, though. Intelligence could be a dump. It doesn't... Very few saves are intelligence. Yeah, okay. So let's do this, then. Let's go. So we maxed out strength and constitution. That's as high as they can get. They're both 16. Wisdom's a 14, so I'm going to be pretty observant. Charisma and strength, no minuses. Intelligence is my minus. All right. Let's do that. Mind flayers. Yes, I know I'm going to find a mind flayer right now. All right. I am going to buy my own gold, I think. Though, so we'll go with the standard gold. Although, actually, look at this. Hold on. Option B is studded leather, which is probably what I wanted, right? Scimitar, short sword, longbow. 20 arrows, quiver. So I just have to replace that with a short bow. Well, let's just buy my stuff. I'm going to take 155 gold and... for criminal starting equipment... What's cheaper here? This has got to be cheaper. 50 gold. The pack's got to be... sorry. You get 16 gold pieces, Thieves Tools. I think this is just the difference, right? The difference is 16 from 50. So it's like giving you Thieves Tools, crowbar, 2 pouches, traveler's clothes, GP, and 2 daggers, right? Yeah. Correction, though. No fun allowed. The Mind Flayer sneezes at you. You're dead. Roll a new character. No, the Mind Flayer sneezes at me. Then my Orc Resilience comes in. I am not dead. Then they kill me in the second round. So I get at least one little chance there. Okay, so let's just buy everything. Let's just go full on gold. Buy it all. Yeah. Okay. So let's add some items here. We need... So armor. Terms of armor. What do I want here? Armor. Common armor. So... It's all the... I'm going to just search up the armor real quick. Because I think it's all the medium armors cap you at, right? 14 dex. +2. They all do it. Let's see. Well, rules, don't I? Where are the rules? Why can't you find rules here? I just want rules. Where's like all the armor? All the armor. Give it to me. Why? Why? Let's go. I guess we go to spiked armor. Give me all the armor, everybody. Give me all the armor you have. Alright, we're back in this thing, so it's armor. Gosh. Alright, so leather armor. Where's studded leather? Is that is a thing still in this, right? Studded leather is AC 12. Oh, what's warding? What is warding? There's other modifiers to these things now? It's warding? I know. I should go into the player's handbook. I should look at the armor chart. This is what I need here. All right, so yeah, so these all cap out at 2, right? So that I'm losing a point here. So if I choose any of these, it's got to be worth it to get the point, and I have to have the money to do it. So I can only afford about 200 gold pieces worth of things. 50 gold is scale mail. That's 14 plus dex, but it gives me disadvantage on stealth, so that's not good. Change shirt gives me 13 plus 2, so that, if I'm not mistaken, is the same. That's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other through the studded leather. Because I'd have a 15 either way. Right? That's got to be right. Yeah, it's 13. 13 plus 2 or 12 plus 13. 12 plus 3, excuse me. So studded leather is probably the best bet. It's cheaper and lighter. Hide armor is not good for me. Yeah, it's got to be studded leather. Okay, just making sure here. Let's go studded leather. Add that. That is 45 gold. I'm just going to keep track of it here on a piece of paper. Okay. And I'll take off my money later. All right. I'm not bringing a shield. I don't need that. I need weapons. And let's get an antimatter rifle. Yeah, let's do that. Crossbow. What do I want? Do I want short bow, crossbow? Yeah, I'll take both. How much is a crossbow? 25 gold. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Short bow it is. What the hell is short bow? Oh, there's more. Alright, short bow. I'm also going to take a short sword. And we're going to take a scimitar, right? That was where our weapon mastery is here. Scimitar. Alright, so we got the weapon masteries down. Okay. Yeah, breastplate does bring me to a higher, but I don't have the money for it. It's 400 gold, and I get 200 to start. So 200 and I think it's 212 it said, or 216, something like that. But are there any other weapons I might want here, chat? Anything that might come in handy, let me know. But I think we got it with the scimitar and the short sword as my two-handed weapons, and then my longbow, or short bow, geez, is my other one. So, all right, so we're good. Let's the equipment. I think I added those already. Oh yeah, let's wear them and wield them, so we can get it in roll need to be on. And then, what else can I buy here? Other gear. I guess I'll need a pack of some sort. That would be good. Just to hold things. I need arrows. I need... So this is 20. Let's go with 40 arrows. Oh, I didn't look at the cost of the weapons, did I? So 20 arrows cost a gold piece. So that's 2 gold pieces for the arrows. The backpack is 2 gold pieces. The scimitar, we're looking at How much is a scimitar here? 25 gold. That's a lot. Short bow is 25 as well, so that's 50 for the bow and scimitar. And the short sword. This better be cheaper. 10. Okay, thank God. So it's 60 for all my weapons. All right. And I got the leather down. All right, what is there any other useful little items here? Little items that we might want, like fun stuff. Alchemist fire? Maybe good if I'm fighting something that has like a fire vulnerability or a troll where it doesn't regenerate. That might be good. Let's add, that's 50 gold though. That's a lot. Right now I've spent a total of 109 out of my 210-ish that I have gold-wise. So keeping that in mind. That might be good, but I don't know. That would be a stretch to get Alchemist Fire. What else do we have here? Oh, I need Thieves' Tools because I chose to go gold, right? So I need Thieves' Tools. I need Thieves' Tools. We don't need weapons. Tools. Thieves' Tools. Thieves' Tools. Thieves' Tools. How much are these? 25. Add. Boom. All right. Oh, quivers. Bradley, is that correct? Do I need quivers? Don't get a quiver with that? Where's a quiver here? Do need a quiver. God. That's a gold piece. And it holds only 20 arrows. Okay, so I need 2 quivers. Maybe I'll just get rid of 20 arrows. 20 arrows should be enough, right? Right, chat? Let's get rid of 1 set of arrows. Oh, I only have 20. Never mind. I guess I must have... Oh, no, I do have 2. 2 fully. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. Remove the item. Okay, so we got 1 set of 20 now. And a quiver. Great. Did it add? Quiver, yes. Okay, good. All right, anything else we need here? Potions. Can I buy potions? Is that allowed? Am I allowed to buy potions? Oh, I have quiver, so there we go. Healing potion? Can I take a healing potion? Is that allowed? How much is a healing potion? Oh, cost is not here because it's probably something that varies. You'd have to buy. Yeah. Let's see. Every adventurer needs a towel or an ever wet rag, like the Keeping the Borderlands people. Who has that ever wet rag? Jeff, you're in the chat. Who has the ever wet rag still? Is that Hieronymus? Okay, so that's interesting. I might end up buying some more items off stream, just like checking through this thoroughly, because I feel like there's a million things to go through here. So we're just gonna say in terms of this, the necessary items. I've got arrows. I got a quiver. I got my short bow, short sword, scimitar. I've got studded leather, thieves' tools, and a backpack. That's enough for right now. All right, so is that it? We are almost done here? Yeah, I think we're done. View the character sheet. Got to make a name. Give me some ideas for names, everybody. I may not choose them, but I may have to pick this name later. I feel like names are important. Batons, yeah, I might go through and get some batons. I gotta get rope. I'm sure rope's gonna be important. Maybe a grappling hook. We'll see. I'm gonna go through and look at everything in thorough detail. But for right now, I think this is a good starting point here. All right, let's see. So we've got +7 on range attacks. I do D6 +3. I can attack twice on a round as 1 action, so then my bonus action is freed up. I get the scimitar, which has Nick. You have to hit with Nick, though. Just when you make the extra attack. Okay, so perfect. So I can attack twice if I do two-weapon fighting. I can attack twice. That'll be a D6 +3, and then a D6 without a bonus because I don't have two-weapon fighting. But still, then I would give me Vex for the next one. So if it's a place where I need, to fight in close combat, yeah, I've got it. And if I'm able to use a longbow, use it. So, good. Good. And then adrenaline rush 2 times a day for the short rest. Second wind 2 times a day for the long rest. Oh, short rest or long rest, huh? Yeah. Get 1 back, right, when you do a short rest for second wind. I like this character, everybody. I think it's as good as you possibly can do with not knowing what you're up against, kind of being prepared for a little bit of everything. I don't do a lot of damage, though. Let's be honest, right? That's my weakness. I'm a fighter that doesn't do a lot of damage. And, you know, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? I like it, though. I think it's looking good. Let's recap now. Talk a little bit more out of this video here. So, all right. So again, the game is going to be this week and record it. We're going to see how long I can survive. Apparently, it's very deadly. We kind of have all the tools, feels necessary. Like I've got the stealth. Just going over the skills again. I've got acrobatics, perception, sleight of hand, stealth. Those are my skills. Those seem great for a dungeon, especially like if I want to avoid getting hit. If I want to like avoid combat or a trap or something like that, I think those are good. Yeah. I have the ability to get back hit points. I have the ability to go to 0 and stay back up. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to play into the trope of he's like a dumb orc. I think I kind of want to make him, like I said, he's imprisoned for the wrong reasons. But he had to have some sort of shady dealings, because otherwise he wouldn't be there. His intelligence isn't great, so maybe that plays into it. I don't know. You gotta think about the background more. But I'm liking it. I think this is gonna be good. As soon as I know when the actual thing is going to be premiered, whenever he's going to do that, I'll let you all know. I'll post it up on my Discord and everything, and hopefully we can get a little viewing party. That'd be fun. I'd love to watch it and watch it back with everybody. Hopefully it lasts a decent amount. Hopefully it's, I get to the end of the dungeon. I would hate for me to die in the first, encounter or something like that. Jeff says, if you're an orc in town, you can get arrested for loitering. Yeah, actually, maybe that's it. Maybe I was loitering and just, this sort of racial bias, prejudice is what got me in trouble here, right? Can't go near the keep on the Borderlands. That's for sure. You guys are rough. Those keep people. Let's see. Smooth criminal. James says, Thrillac Moonwalker. Moonwalker. I like Moonwalker. I just was showing my son Michael Jackson songs for the first time. I was showing him the moonwalk and stuff like that. I forget what song kind of prompted that, but he was all into it. We listened to like 5-6 different songs. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is good. A criminal, wrongly accused, maybe had some criminal dealings. We'll have to think about that more. And I'll think about the name. Moonwalker, though. I think I like Moonwalker as a last name. Nice. All right. Well, we're going to probably call it here. 10:30-ish on the East Coast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your advice. I really enjoyed this. I'm hoping, like I said, that I can make it to the end of the dungeon. If I end up dying miserably, early, I won't be able to tell anybody till it premieres. I'll still, like I said, let's have a premiere watch party whenever Esper ends up releasing it, because I think it'd be fun to just, I don't know, if I do poorly, we can all laugh at me. Be great. If I do great, then we can all be excited together. But yeah, no spoilers. Like I said, the NDA is coming in the mail, I'm sure. Don't forget to like this video. I don't know how good we had 20-something people watching at some point, so it was pretty decent in terms of numbers. But these videos, usually live stream videos, they get viewed only by like the people who really enjoy the channel's content, not the casual viewer. So definitely give it a like. Make sure you give it the good YouTube treatment. And I'll see you all very soon, hopefully in a tabletop on Myriad Legends. But until then, we will see you all on all of our tabletops. Have a good night.